Bryce James has been finessing and tricking everyone. Now, of course, Bryce James in the class of 2025, the youngest son of LeBron James, standing at 6'6" and super young still in his high school career. A lot of people were looking at bro to be one of the top players in the country. And really just with those type of genetics and also him just being able to shoot and have a natural feel for the game, man, the expectations were super high for Bryce James. But some recent rankings for his class have officially come out, and I'm gonna be honest, I am a little shocked. Now, of course, being in the class of 2025, they did release those rankings, and Bryce James was nowhere to be found in the top 60. Now, this is surprising because, number one, of course, if we talk about somebody, the son of an NBA player, you kind of expect him just to be ranked and be among one of the top players in his class. But in this case, bro just did not catch that rankings. Now, on one hand, we have to remember Bryce James has been playing up his entire career so far, of course in AAU and at Sierra Canyon, and he really has not been getting too much playing time. Now, of course, he can score the ball every now and then, but when you're playing against older guys, it's just natural that sometimes you are just not going to be as comfortable. And again, if you're not getting any minutes, what can you really show for it? Now, what's kind of crazy to me is the fact that everyone was saying that Bryce James was much better than Bronny, but if we really look at their high school careers so far, honestly, in my opinion, I think Bronny James really takes the win here. Now, of course, they are both still young, and Bryce definitely has a lot of time to grow. But man, this other video was recently released of Bryce James on Instagram in his first AAU game, and the backlash in my eyes was insane. Now, Bryce had very little to any highlights, and I'm not here to condemn bro, but if we look at these comments, basically everyone is saying Bryce had no highlights. All Bryce highlights 50-50 ball. Bronny is better than Bryce. Bryce might not be the one after all. Now, this is insane, man. It was a ton of negativity in this comment section. And I got to be honest and say one thing, man. We, of course, have super high expectations for Bryce James, but we have to give bro some time to develop. But yeah, no highlights, I'm not going to lie. It is only one game, but still, it's kind of tough that the narrative has shifted completely. Now, if you do enjoy these types of videos and want to stay up to date with the latest information on hoopers like Bryce James, Bronny, Mikey Williams, even college and NBA hoopers, feel free to subscribe to the channel. We gained over 90 plus subscribers in our most recent video and are around 18,900 subscribers. We are on the road to 100,000 subscribers. So if you want to stay up to date and enjoy the type of content that I do put out, man, hit that subscribe button now. Now, this is one thing I'm going to say about Bryce. I think personally he's going through the exact same situation that Bronny did. We know earlier on in Bronny's career, man, people were calling bro garbage. There were games where he was having 4 points out here, just not playing the best, not looking too impressive. But again, he was always playing against older competition and preparing himself for the long run, which in my eyes, I think that's what Bryce James is doing. Now, we can see what Bryce can do against his own age. Bro is out here looking very offensively smooth, could knock down the jump shot, could easily lay up the ball. When you're playing against older guys, it's going to make it that much harder, but it's going to develop you that much more for the future. And although he might not be ranked highly right now, I think consistently playing against that older competition is exactly what Bronny went through, and is why early on, man, I don't even know if Bronny was ranked. He might not have been, but clearly climbed the rankings and was one of the top players in the country and in his class once he graduated. And personally, I see Bryce going through the same sort of transformation. But man, some people are saying Bryce officially tricked everyone and he's not as talented as we all thought. Now, did you know rankings were recently also released for Bronny James and Mikey Williams, and things are starting to heat up like crazy. So click this video on the screen because you won't believe where the two are ranked now.